Today we're going to use our imagination
and have fun with some of our favorite characters.
Keep watching. Hi, it's Donna Robertson.
And Fran Morgan with Fabric Cafe.
We're excited about today's show, and we're going to start off with the characters by introducing one of the earlier ones done by Walt Disney, and that is Mickey Mouse. So let's come over here and look at the quilt. This is the Dash quilt, and I like this one because it truly does show off your focus fabric and your secondary fabric as well. So let's look and see what we got picked out for this one.
This is so cute.
Isn't it cute?
Oh.
And I like this. And, you know, Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, just, you know, they just go together. And I always think when I see polka dots, I always think of Minnie Mouse.
I do too. Especially polka dots like this one.
Absolutely. So this is the Mickey Mouse fabric that we're going to be used today. And this one's called Bubble Fun, which we all do enjoy. And that's going to go in the gray square that you see here. And then, of course, our background, whenever you start picking out your fabrics, you want to always have a light colored background so that it will pop the 1 and 3 fabrics. So that's going to go everywhere you see the white. And then in the number 3 position, we wanted an equally interesting print. And so the polka dot is perfect. It's going to go in the red square. And a little peek of the red and white polka dot here.
I love it.
So this one is so cute, and it is Bubble Fun. It's 8022553, and it's the Dash pattern from the Easy Peasy book.
Perfect, perfect. Now our next quilt is 9+1, and this is a really fun one to put together and perfect for some of our favorite characters because they're going to be highlighted right here in this block. Let's check out the fabric.
And they have a surprise.
Oh, we have pieces and parts with this. I love this. So 9+1 is from our 3-Yard Quilts for Kids book. And as you know, it is all of our patterns. All of our 3-yard patterns are just simple as can be. So we are going to go through and step out. So the first thing we're going to do is our block A. So may I hand you that?
Absolutely.
All right. And we have this great Buzz Lightyear fabric. Is he not just so much fun?
I love it.
Yes. And don't you know, every little boy and girl out there always dreams of going to the moon. And Buzz Lightyear was a great imagination spark to get our kids to do that. So he is just so much fun. You know, to infinity and beyond.
I can tell you've watched that one a couple of times.
I loved it.
I did too. I did too.
Okay, so we've got our Buzz Lightyear as our focus fabric. It's going to go in our block A here. And then we're going to build a 9 patch. Now that's very, very simple. We've just done some strip piecing and cut off units, and we've done 2 different ones. One with our green on each end, and then one with our white on each end. And we are going to put... It goes just like this. Of course, I'm not lining those up just perfectly, but I think you get the idea. Then we have our finished block here, and you can just see how perfectly that goes together. I love how the fabrics work together because that green picks up all that great green and buzzes.
And I love all the stars.
Oh, it's fun.
Yes, absolutely.
Who doesn't want to live in the stars?
Yeah. That's where my mind stays most of the time, out in La La Land.
So here's our fabric here. It's our Buzz Lightyear fabric. Of course, super cute. It's got our little spaceships in the background and our stars, and he is ready to go. He is suited up and ready to go.
He had so much confidence.
He did. I just love it, but he's got such a big heart.
Yep.
And then our number 2 fabric is this fun white with the black stars here. And of course, that's our number 2. And then our number 3 is our green stars, which I love because it just picks up that green so perfectly in Buzz's outfit there.
Yes.
His suit. And the kit information on this one is 8022554. And the quilt kit is called Infinity and Beyond, and it is our 9+1 pattern from our Quilts for Kids book.
Well, you know, the 9+1 pattern is great for little boys or little girls or old ladies like me. So this one we're going to have is a last chance, and it's Belle of the Ball. Now, this one is a great one, and you know, if you still have Christmas gifts to make, you might consider one of these because these will go together very quickly, and it would be a wonderful gift to find under the tree.
Oh, it was.
So we're going to put Belle right here in the large block, and then we're going to make our 9 patch with the gold that's going to pick up all the gold tones, and the purple. And what little girl doesn't love purple? So we're going to make our 9 patch with those. Now this is a last chance, and it is Belle of the Ball, 8022555. It's the 9+1 pattern from Quilts for Kids, and there are only 3 remaining.
Yes. Now, if you want to get in on all of those last chances on our website, be sure to go visit because we have a lot of them and they are going fast. So be sure and check out the website and the last chance tab there. Now, this is Checkmate, and this is a great one because we're going to be able to put all of our favorite characters right here in this big space, and then a really fast 4-patch to make the secondary strip here. So let's put that on the table, check out the fabric. Oh, and I love this fabric. This is Snoopy. Okay, before we get into showing this, I have to say, when I was little bitty, my grandfather gave me a Snoopy dog, a stuffed Snoopy dog. I still have Snoopy. After all these years, he has always been my favorite.
And he is very well loved.
That's right. And you know, the season is here where every year we watch Charlie Brown.
Oh, yes.
You know, Charlie Brown's Christmas. It's such a sweet story and such a good story. So
It is.
now this is Snoopy, kind of 4th of July, which is really great. And that's another, I mean, it's still just startling.
Well, you can do fireworks at Christmas time.
Well, New Year's, of course.
Yeah.
So our focus fabric here is going to go in this big strip here. And I love it because you're going to just get a good view of Snoopy riding across that quilt. And then we're going to have our number 2 is the blue, which picks up all the blue fireworks here. And that is going to go everywhere the white is on our Checkmate here. And then our number 3 is the red polka dot, and it will be everywhere the blue is and on the border. And I just love these. They coordinate so well together. What a fun quilt. I would love this quilt. I actually have a Snoopy blanket.
Well, at
Can I
Christmas
say
time,
that?
well, sure. Well, at Christmas time, we're forever buying Snoopy things for Fran because we know she's going to love it.
I had my Snoopy pajamas on this morning.
All right.
So the kit information on this one is Bike Buds, and the number is 8022556, and the pattern is Checkmate.
And can I say that the moral of this story is that you're never too old to love all of these wonderful
That
characters.
is so true. I just love it.
Okay, with this one, this is Sweet Times, and it is one of my favorites for showing off a print that you really love because it's going to be in every one of these big blocks, and then we do an outline around that big block so that it frames in that favorite fabric. So let's put that up here and talk about one of my favorites. I love the warrior women.
Yes.
They're just so great. They show so much courage, and they save the world the way we women usually try to do. So
I was looking on here, though. I don't see your picture. They left you out, and that's a mistake.
well, I'm just older now. You just don't recognize me.
That's not true. She's a superhero, and she's saving us one quilt at a time.
Well, there you go. So, who is your favorite character?
Oh, I'd love to know that.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take this fabric, and like I said, it's great for really showing off in the big block. So, this will be in every one of the squares, and I just always like the Wonder Women. Then we have the 2 fabrics that we're going to frame. And as you see here in the model that we're showing you, even though we don't have this fabric, you can see how we used the same fabric in different colors. And that's what we're going to do here. So we're going to use the lighter color here, and then we're going to use the darker color around the alternating block. And that really will make that stand out. Now this one is called Warrior Women. 8022557. Sweet Times is the pattern, and it's in the book Easy Peasy 3-Yard Quilts.
So great. And we need to make a fabric with your superhero power.
I write quilt patterns.
So our next one is another last chance, and this is Star Wars, and I love this because Star Wars, the original Star Wars came out whenever I was maybe 9 or 10 years old, and oh my goodness, I watched it and 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 watched it. I was just so in love with Han Solo. So,
And you know, Star Wars was one of them that you kids came home from the theater and told me to go see it, so I did. They didn't tell me that very often, but every once in a while they would see a movie they loved, and Star Wars was one of them.
it was just great. So So Star Wars here is going to go in the big block and Sweet Times. And then look at this perfectly coordinated number 2. Absolutely love it. It looks like laser light beams. So number 2 here goes everywhere the red is. And then our red will go everywhere the black is here. So really fun. Now this is a last chance again. This is a great one. The name of this kit is Galaxy Far Away, and the number is 8022558.
Now the next one that we're going to talk about is bold blocks, and bold blocks is another one that works really well when you have a focus fabric that you really want to show off. And so you use these big blocks like this and then do an asymmetrical design, so it makes it a little bit more modern. So let's put that up here on the table, and if you are enjoying this show, you might be interested in our book bundles. You can go in and choose any 3 books and get it for one low price. And the cool thing is that these 3 books, Easy Peasy, Quilts for Kids, and Pretty Darn Quick, these 3 books are all shown in this show. So if you want to make sure you get all of these patterns, and remember any pattern works with any 3 yards, then this would be a deal you might like.
I love that idea.
And here's my lover boy.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I love Spider-Man.
Oh.
I remember I took Blake, your son, I took him to see one of the first Spider-Man whenever they came back, and Tobey Maguire was the guy, and
yes.
he was so good. He was so good.
Spider-Man.
And I just fell in love with Spider-Man. So I had to go see all the Spider-Man movies, and I think I managed to get Blake there for a couple of them, and then he went off to school, and so it was a little hard because he didn't want to wait, and neither did I.
Yeah, well.
Until he could come back home for a break. Okay, so Spider-Man's going to go in each one of the big blocks. The background is going to be here, and then we're going to do this number 3 fabric as your borders and your sashing and the edge, and that looks like spider
webs. It does.
Yeah.
That is great.
It is. Now this one is 8022559. Spidey Sense. Oh, good. I'm, learning how to read too. Bold blocks is your pattern, and it's from the book Pretty Darn Quick.
So our next quilt is Town Square. And Town Square is definitely one of my favorites because I love how it has the big block with both colors bordering the block. So it really brings out all of the colors in the focus fabric. So let's check out that fabric. So I think this one's great. So we have all of these villains in here in this fabric, and this is a lot of fun. And I love that it's black and white with just little touches of color. So these guys are all gonna go in the big block here. So then they're gonna be framed with the green and the purple. And the green will go everywhere the green is on this one, and the purple everywhere the purple is. And I love this combination because even though this is primarily a black and white print, I love how the purple picks up the little bits of purple.
Yes.
And the green picks up a little bit of the green. So it's kind of a cool little thing. And it almost seems like, okay, yes, there are villains and they're kind of dark, so they're black and white, but we all have a little bit of goodness and a little bit of bright color. It's there.
It's there.
Which is
Might
always
be
fun.
hiding, but it's there.
It's there. So the information on this kit is 8022560, and it is called Villain Sketches, and it is our Town Square pattern from Easy Peasy.
So this one is another last chance, and we do have these, and we know that these are going to make great gifts, so you want to go over there and check out that last chance tab like Fran said. And this is about a young lady who shows a lot of bravery, and her name is Moana. And Moana is going to go in the largest block here, and then we're going to do the outline with the town square. We're going to put the light blue here, and then we're going to put the sagey green, and see how it picks up the sagey green.
It really
does.
does.
It's very nice. That's going to be everywhere you see the purple. So this one is called Wayfinder. It's 8022561. We're using the Town Square pattern from the Easy Peasy book, and it is a last chance. There's only 4 remaining. Now we've shared with you some of our favorite characters and the reason why.
We love them so much and how they're still a part of our lives. So these quilts are great for any age, and we would love to hear which characters are your favorite and any of your stories that you have around them.
And if it inspired you to want to make one of these for a gift, be sure to order right away because the postal system is going to be a little busy and we want to make sure you get it in time for Christmas.
It's Fran Morgan.
And Donna Robertson. Thanks for joining us.